Hello, I'm Nicolene McMahon, and this is my video on the practice of immediacy. To select media you want to work with, you need to open to not knowing, include and express what you are aware of as it shows up, express expectations as they are occurring, and if you enter a creative flow, follow it. When you begin, start with whatever colors you have put on a palette. And right now I am being videoed, and I'm very aware of being videoed. So here's the video camera. And the person videoing me. I'm very aware of the person videoing me as well. Some thoughts are coming up about this process. And now I'm hearing the sound of a refrigerator and some dripping water. I'm very aware of being hungry. It's close to lunchtime. So mouth is forming. I picked up some yellow paint to express the sound of the refrigerator going off and on. And now somebody's walking by. Back to thoughts and the sounds and thoughts again. I felt moved to put in the color black, as there was a feeling of kind of denseness. And that's the expression of the denseness. There's a sound in the background and writing is occurring again. More thoughts? Here was a feeling of kind of the expression of having somebody video you. It's awareness of the video camera, a sense of being stuck, and the sounds that were going on in the video camera. The denseness was there again. There's a sound outside. And a sense of tears began to come up. My mother had died 3 weeks earlier. And again, awareness of that camera. I'm just playing with the colors now. I'm beginning to be drawn into the movement and feel of the colors. There's something very satisfying about big movement, expressing movement. And again, that sense of the video camera and the sounds is becoming quieter and quieter. More tears. I was not feeling sad, but the tears were emerging. There's a very strong sense of that shape. And then sadness began to show up with the darker colors. This was no longer so much the dense feeling, it was the taking the color black and moving it up and down. So a sense of being drawn to that. These blue dots were the sound of another dripping water, a certain rhythm to it. I was working in an area where people were going by and there were different sounds. This is the hardness of the chair. Back to the tears. Hardness of the chair again. And then I felt like just doing a plop of white in the middle of it. I often like to use a variety of other expression tools aside from paintbrushes. I have a box full of them, and this time I'm using this black plastic container and blending the colors. I'm just kind of moving over the page, and I'm starting to get into a creative flow. And the creative flow is increasing now, so the awareness of practice has shifted to following the creative flow. And the creative flow has a life. I get a sense of where things need to go, and it's a willingness to let things be messy, just follow it where it takes you. And some of that darkness of the density from much earlier is starting to enter in. Although I have no real awareness of this, I'm just following the creative flow. I'm just about finished. And there's just a sense of it's done now. And here is a picture of the piece at the end. I hope you enjoy this and take the practice on and see what you find out.